right. Welcome in, everybody. Fantasy Sports Quadcast, Fantasy Football Live. It's week 18. Not really sure why some of you guys are still playing fantasy football, but that's okay. You need a new commissioner for your league. We talked about that this week in the podcast if you tuned in. So
another thing, if you are a commissioner, do not be a commissioner of another league. It is too much. Just do one. You even said that, right, Chef?
yeah, to all y'all out there asking me to be the commissioner of your league. I know I'm great, but my services are not for sale.
And I do baseball, so my service is also not for sale.
That's what I'm saying.
Big Chef gives
You
me.
also do hockey.
Big Chef gives me. Oh shoot! Big Chef gives me quite the enema, if you know what I'm saying. All baseball season, the problems.
Not me.
It's bad.
Not me. Anyway, speaking of problems, this weekend is filled with all types of problems as far as things go and scenarios. The NFL is pissed people off, frankly. Kind of making up rules.
I'm a Bills fan, and I'm pissed as fuck.
They're just making up rules, and that's what we don't like that. So
yeah, who didn't Zach go in there and look? Zach Taylor go in there and look at the NFL rulebook and go, "No, we have stuff in place for this."
Yeah, it's supposed to go to record and all types of other things.
Winning percentage.
Yep.
But here we are.
Percentage, head to head, all that. But
hey, that's all right. Kansas City didn't beat Cincinnati or Buffalo this year, so
instead, we're doing neutral sites and coin flips. It's hot. All right.
They did win more games than them.
Is there a 7-man sack race held on consecutive Saturdays until a winner is found, like in basketball?
That's to see who actually gets the first round pick. Kind of like the league.
I like that.
All right, we got 14 games. Let's hop in. First off, this is like all division rivalries.
Let's touch on yesterday real quick. Let's just touch.
Do you want to?
KC blew the doors off of Vegas. Vegas ends their season. It was terrible. Kansas City clinches the #1 overall seed. Next game that actually mattered for something. Jacksonville, welcome to the playoffs, baby. Doug Peterson. Can we get a round of applause? I mean, like something, get fired up out there. You know what we got going on?
I don't know. I don't think we should be that fired up.
Oh, okay.
Like
Jacksonville's
not that great.
They still made the play. Man, you had the #1 overall pick this year. You had Urban Meyer as your head coach last year. We thought Trevor Lawrence might be a bust, and they proved us wrong. I picked the I picked the Jags to go 2-15 before the season, sir. So I am admitting I was dead wrong.
I picked Jacksonville to go 7-10.
Okay, so you were more respectable.
You were pretty close, yeah.
Adam, what'd you think?
I didn't think much of them. I had them at 3-14.
See, you were right there with me. Damn it. Okay. So again, congratulations to the Jags on making it back to the playoffs. That's an accomplishment.
Kansas City, I only had at 11-6.
Well, we all like to hate Pat Mahomes.
No, it wasn't that.
No, we don't.
I just thought he needed the cheetah.
Well,
but
Adam, we all don't have a shrine to him in our house. Jeez, come on, man.
Wait, I do.
Yeah, who doesn't?
I don't. I have a Josh Allen shrine.
Hey, that's not a bad one. All right. So, yeah, this weekend, tons of divisional matchups. You know how it goes in the last week. They like to make it interesting. And
kick it off with the first one.
Baltimore at Cincinnati.
Does this one matter?
Yes.
It does for Cincinnati.
Very much so.
Absolutely. They're playing for, see, they got that weird scenario with the coin flip.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to explain it.
It's with Baltimore. So actually, they have to win because then them and Baltimore basically have to have a coin flip for who wins the division. Like
what?
And then it might be played at a neutral site and ball.
I don't know if you've watched the Ravens play football lately, and they've already ruled Lamar Jackson out, but the Ravens are not good at football right now. And Joe Shiesty and the boys come January. I don't know what happens with that team, but we saw it last year. They go into a whole nother mode. We saw it early versus the Bills. We didn't get to finish that game, but I think Cincinnati is a handful today, and I don't think it's close versus Baltimore.
Yeah, I'm also taking Cincinnati. If the chip on the Bengals' shoulders needed to be any bigger, the NFL did it. They were already hyped for this playoff matchup against Buffalo. They were basically there to prove, listen, we can beat Buffalo and we can beat Kansas City. We're going to be Super Bowl champions. Like you can just tell that game started off against Buffalo, and that momentum and stadium and everything was rocking. So I understand why they feel the way they do about not having home field advantage, because it's important. And let's be honest, it is hard to go into Kansas City and win. So now the playoffs for Buffalo and Cincinnati just got a whole lot harder. I know it can come down to coin flips and neutral sites.
You
but
brought up home field advantage. I mean, we saw it. We didn't see it so much with football with COVID, but baseball and hockey, the home field, there was no home ice advantage. Not those fans there for a lot of those teams that when they're at home, they're lights out. You see it in college basketball as well and football.
So,
Peters, who you got? Who you taking here?
Oh, it's Cincinnati all day. In this one.
Baby.
Yeah, Baltimore already said they're focusing on next week. Like they're not putting much into this game because they've already got a playoff spot locked up.
Well, Baltimore keeps losing players constantly. They need to just stay healthy.
Exactly.
Running backs mainly. Jeez, you need something.
Yeah. The line on this one's moved a ton now. It's 39.5 is the over-under, and the spread's moved from 6.5 to 9.5.
I'll still take that over. I think the Bengals offense just rolls.
I say, yeah, they could do that.
39.5. I'll take the Bengals offense. What do you say the spread is?
9.5.
Yeah, I'll eat both of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I agree. All right, next up we got Tampa Bay at Atlanta. There's really not much to talk. Oh, by the way, in your other game, the only person you're starting on the Ravens, to be clear, if you're still doing fantasy football, is probably Mark Andrews, and you don't feel great about it.
No, not comfortable.
So,
nope, Mark Andrews is inactive.
He's dead.
Never mind. Mark Andrews is out.
And J.K. Dobbins is out. So
oh my! So you don't start anyone.
You're not starting anyone.
Don't start anyone.
This is why we say do not play fantasy football week 18. So,
Tom Brady will start today. Though we're talking about this game.
Yeah,
Tampa Tom.
I'm taking Tampa for sure.
Yeah, the Tampa boys. Man, we just keep matching here. This is really weird.
Yeah, I took Tampa also in this one, but I don't think it's going to be. I don't think he's going to play the whole game.
Oh, you think they'll sit the starters?
I think so.
Yeah, they already clinched, didn't they?
Yeah, they clinched the division already, and they can't move up, obviously, so they're pretty much locked into that 4 seed.
Yep. So sweep there. Great. New England at Buffalo. Also, fire up all your Bucks, by the way.
New England at who?
Oh, at Buffalo.
At Buffalo.
At Buffalo.
I'll take. Yeah. I'm going to take the Josh Allen and the boys. I think y'all know that today. I'm out here mafia it out. What's up?
Oh, absolutely.
Buffalo for sure.
Do we think it's a close game here? No. Like, it's still Bill Belichick, but, like, do we think this is like the playoff game last year where Josh Allen just pilfers that defense?
Patriots got something to play for, you know? They're not.
I know, but they had something to play for in the playoffs last year, too, and stuff happens.
Stuff does happen, but now Buffalo, they're favored by 7.5. That's
respectable.
It's moved to 8.
Oh, it's 8 now.
Yep. The money's moving.
Yeah, so people are expecting a Bills blowout here.
Guys, when a line moves in sports, that means a significant amount of money's been laid on it. It's not like, oh, hey, somebody put like a $5,000 bet down. No, we're talking about hundreds of thousands is what it takes to move a line.
And these days, with the way apps and things are, you're talking millions of dollars.
Pretty much.
So, again, if money's moving that way, that's how much you know
the Sharks
being bet on that game.
Sharks are putting their money
Just
on the
remember
Bills.
that when you're thinking about making those choices.
Mm-hmm.
Another team here to play with, something to play for. Minnesota is at Chicago. I took Minnesota at home.
They're not at home.
Oh, or
yeah,
sorry,
they're in Chicago.
they might as well be.
Whoops. If I'm
there's